that's the dead people place. Let's see, can we do anything here? 800, no.
See you again soon.
Ah. That's an odd description. I think I know whose that is. Well, maybe not, actually. At times like this, one often falls back on religion. I'm surprised Flame isn't getting up. That's interesting.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people think it is so much fun to sing with others.
Yeah, I'm surprised she's a little cooler on that than she might be. Also, maybe that doesn't actually boost motivation. Because it gives you the motivation, like, window, but it doesn't actually do anything with it, or so it looked like just there. I'm supposed to write a letter to my brother, I don't know how I'm doing, but there's nothing I want to write about. It's too much work. I feel like she'd like that one, but this is probably more useful. Whatever, I don't care if she's satisfied with that if she doesn't like the truth. I suppose it was the bottom one then, maybe?
No.
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Eros, or however his name is normally around here. Or in, like, maybe the main hall area.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Not just Tomas, but Monica, too.
Yeah.
We can't be sure who to trust anymore, can we?
No.
Who are these people, really? What do they want?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Well...
Well...
Okay.
I probably should have just warped. Hey, it'll guard. Ah, spicy. Oh, she likes spice, and he likes spice, and he likes spice, and he likes spice, and she likes spice. Oh. Well, surprisingly enough, he's the only one who can get motivation. Oh, they don't like spice? Would that lower her motivation? Oh, she doesn't. Well, let's see. Should we invite someone out of house? Oh. Interesting.
While I have little interest in food, I will admit to a weakness for this one dish.
The flavor is nostalgic to me for some reason. I'd like some more.
Let's see. HP plus 3. That's pretty good. But we only have 2 of those. Dex. Wow. Apparently there's some pretty rare stuff we haven't got our hands on yet. Everyone could always use some defense.
Sounds fun. Let me show you my cooking talent.
Let me show you my cooking talent. I think I made that joke earlier, or
A little
the
more
first time
secret
we did this.
spice, And hey, no peeking.
Already went to the dormitory. May as well go here. This is where everybody who teaches is. Everybody who teaches what I'm interested in learning anyway. But speaking of which, what is that? I don't even know. I think I got what I want for the lance. Oh. Yeah, that's not going to be there. It's annoying how sometimes you can look at these. Well, I mean, you can't do it from this screen, so you can in another screen, but... Would he work as a... He'd have to learn writing for that, but he already has decent lance. Lance writing and white magic? I guess I'll look at that later. I don't know, maybe white that one. Well, what's his current best, like, thing? That's low C, that's low C. And that's, like, mid C. I thought his bow was doing pretty good, but we really let it fall off. Oh, and he has a D in reason.
Excuse me, Professor. I know. Forgive. Just know that.
Okay, that's 32, 31, 22, 31. Why is that only 22? Well, let's stick to what he's actually good at. Yeah, for now we should just stick to what he's good at learning. I think I'm giving up on that. So it's down to these two, and it needs to be this. I think I will focus on his sword play.
First tomorrow, both. It was as if thinking of how they managed.
Huh. Is there still much to be learned from that? Well, anyways, it'd be sword anyway.
First tomorrow,
Oh, yeah.
it was as if thinking of how they managed. I'm sorry.
children's book thing again.
I'm sorry to say.
No? Let's see. If it's not his, maybe it's Flane's, because he read it to her. I'll give that one shot, and then we'll move on for the day. I guess she's up here.
Excuse me.
Where was she? The library?
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
Professor.
This isn't the library, but that's okay.
You have lost your... No more, Professor. If there is...
Oh, not gifts. Do you care for animals? Not so much. Oh, the mud carving. Somebody mentioned they were good at bacon. Who was that? I don't remember.
Oh,
Aha!
that is mine. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. I'm just glad it paid off. Well, we can't rest this week because we got a monster fight. But I think we might even rest the next 2 days. We can't look at the... Well, that's okay. We can instruct. We got 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Flane and Hanneman. Okay, so we just have to... There's this one person who we'd have to make a decision about. It may as well be Casper, because he's pretty much well on his way to whatever he needs. I'm surprised his white magic is that high. It must be from those times where we went and had the... Not the lectures, but the... what's its... So for her... Could try that, but 8, 7. I think we mostly want to focus on axe and heavy armor. Let me just look this over. So to get to Fortress Knight, she needs axe and heavy armor, of course. And for that, Great Knight, it's axe and heavy armor, but also riding. But heavy armor needs 8, and axe is B+, so we could focus on those 2 and get riding later, since this is going to need at least one of those in A. Wait, but... Oh. So heavy armor it is.
No. Pray. I'm improving.
It'll take a while with that method, but so it goes. Now as for you... Probably riding, right? Miss Riding Hood. As for Warlock, he just needs to get to A, so he's close enough to that. So then we can focus on this one, which is Dark Knight. He already has the lance, right? Alright. I know it's annoying to go over this, but I should probably write it down or something.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Let's see, what's his goal? Do I have it as horseback riding? Yeah, I do, okay. That is good at least. That's lance and armor, or axe and armor. Axe and armor. It's axe and armor. All action, all armor, all the time. His is horse. Does it need to be horse? He's already that. Or rather, he's already this. So, Great Knight. That needs to be B+. He is B. So we should actually change his to heavy armor and lance. I think. Wait, and lance? Oh, wait. Not lance. Axe and heavy armor. It's the same as Edelgard's. Let's see, that's 7. And that's 6. And for that matter, it's lower, so he needs more experience in it, of course. That needs to be A, but she's probably close to that as it is. Kinda. So in her case, it would of course be thinking about her next most advanced thing, which is Bow Knight, which is Lancet is good enough, bow and riding, so we want to do riding.
Thanks. That's reassuring.
Wait a second, what does her riding need to be? Oh, an A.
Thanks. Hi.
We want... Wait, maybe it's sword we want. As for this, she needs sword, yeah. I guess her sword isn't any lesser than Bernie's bow. It's like her bow is down there, but for some reason I decided to give her a lot of that, even though they're in kind of similar situations. And as for you, I still don't know exactly. Well, I guess I'll get her dancer. So season actually maybe isn't as important because I mean, she's already focusing on this one, and then she has that one, and then we can finish it off with dancer. So maybe we won't even master class her. Although if we do it, would it be the savant? I think it would be the savant, or whatever that's called. She could use some help with black magic. Or rather, reason.
I would like.
I don't think it went very far, but that's okay. Ah, she's already a B in Lance. Yeah, she's obviously had a bit more focus. She has that equipped. So if she were to advance, she'd probably go for Paladin as well, right? It seems like what she's made for. And of course, she would also, well, she would probably be Holy Knight, right? What's her faith like? It seems like it isn't very good because, see, her trait was negative for the singing. I guess it isn't bad. Oh, but she's a bow, so maybe she'd also be a bow knight then. So let me look at that again. Yeah, that could work. We just need to teach her bow and riding. Yeah, almost, but we went riding instead. So that makes me want to reconsider this. Next, should we get her and Bernie in the stables? Let's see what would happen with that exactly. I guess it's better than those two, I think. Oh, they get 3 stars with that. Well, too bad. I think it's, well, the heavy armor that needs the most attention for everybody who uses it compared to everybody who needs riding. His riding must be, screw it, we'll just keep it for how it is. Probably shouldn't be so.
Professor, I've something I'd like to ask you.
Yes, Professor? Want to ask him to take part in my experiments? That might work on poor people, but the rich kids, that wouldn't really. I'll just go with this.
That's how it is.
Hard to say if that really helped or not, but I don't know if it would have given like another indicator. All right, find my sword technique. There's a place for a sword in the performing arts too. Okay. Yeah, that's not necessary. You're way too weak for that. Oh, Flame.
It has been a while since we last spoke, Professor. Spare me a moment again, will you not? You recall how you helped me and allowed me to join your class, yes? I have learned a great many things since then. Indeed, I have truly grown so much. This personal growth is due in large part to you, and I wish to express my gratitude, sincerely. Excuse me? Are you implying that I am still naive? I will have you know that I have made many friends and am constantly learning new things. Why, when I go to the market, alone, I even haggle. You must be familiar with the delicate art of haggling, in which one negotiates a lower asking price for an item. That is the type of knowledge common only to those as mature as myself. Who? Me?
No, the door back
Have
there.
you not asked this once before? It is a bit rude to ask repeatedly, you know. Is that so? Well, it seems we have something in common since I do not know your age either. Come now, there is nothing to be gained from focusing so heavily on age. Touching on a previous discussion, I think I have learned more about you. I mentioned how you possess an air of mystery. I compared you to any old sea, but I have come to realize you are more like a particular sea, one I have seen before. When I was
See?
quite small, my mother would take me out to play in the sea. She was an excellent fisher, my mother. I grew to love fish deeply because of her.
Yes, we know.
Well, you see, fish are... Oh, wait. I was talking about the sea, was I not? Anyhow, I sense that, like the sea, your depths are seemingly
I
impenetrable.
think we've had this conversation before.
Despite your unknowable depths, there is something familiar about you. It's as if we have met somewhere, long, long ago. No, I do not think so. It is all quite strange, really. I wonder if we might be distant relatives. No, that cannot be it either. After all, if we were related, that would mean...
That would mean what?
Though considering all that Rhea has done, it is not entirely outside the realm of possibility.
Oh, what did she do?
Oh, apologies. Just muttering to myself. It is nothing.
Is this a Fire
Mutterings
Emblem
aside,
thing?
I mean to say that you do not feel like a stranger to me. For whatever reason, I feel deeply connected to you. And for this, I am glad.
Okay. Oh, another one.
Professor? Please take my apologies. I lost time while I was training. There are not many chances for real fighting here. My body is more weak than it was. Weaker, I mean. I will keep training now. I hope your night is good. I need to have more training. There are things that I have not done yet. Things that have to be done. For the future. I have to try with hardness. Training, studying, socializing. I will not always be having time to do those things. And speaking the language of Fodlan, I worry I will never be doing it just right. Why? Because the position of Bridget is weak. Fodlan and Dagda are big. Bridget is a small island in the middle of them. Bridget has great beauty, but little power. We will not have... will not survive unless we get more strength. I will lead Bridget, and so I have responsibility. I have to have more strength than anyone. Having more strength than anyone might be impossible. But I have to give it my best try. I am an ally of everyone, and I have belonging at the Officers' Academy. That is also why I try with hardness. You can always be counting on me. But you should know that one of these days will be when I return to Bridget. Before that day, do not try stopping me from trying. And please, keep watching over me. With you, I can try with more hardness than I could alone.
Yay.
Our professor is certainly a...
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a... I suppose it's working.
Alright, let's look those over. Oh, I guess also if she's learning from here, that would also balance it out a bit. Oh, he's almost B. So did she just get C+ with that? Okay.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
They won't notice if one person doesn't sing, will they?
Not that one. Maybe that one. Hold on, maybe we should go by rank. We don't have anything more than 3. Okay, there's that one. That one. Oh, and chamomile.
I'm pleased to have been invited. I adore this. Thank you for preparing my favorite tea.
Oh, that's your favorite tea?
I am grateful.
I certainly never remember some of these.
Of course. I
Cats.
see. Of course.
No? She seems to like evaluating people.
Of course. I sense great potential in you. You possess something extraordinary. I see.
Da da da, perfect. Perfect tea time.
How quickly this delightful time has passed. However, we must return to our work.
Rhea seems important enough to invite to a tea party on her birthday. Oh, can we finally now end the part? Oh, he's looking down. He's all bummed out. Look at the shadow above his eyes. Anyway, there was one thing I wanted to look over. Was it an ability? Yeah, I think it's ability. He and Edelgard just got it. It's defensive tactics. Battalion endurance takes half damage. I guess that's okay. I'm not sure how good some of these are, but that's okay if you want to have your battalion last a long time. But of course, it would also be good to include with battalion vantage, so you can have them at a third, but then they hold on for longer. So if you're gonna invest heavily in your leadership skills, then that would be a way to do it. It would just take away from the potential for other abilities because it's 2 whole slots that way. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this part. So we'll see you in another one. So bye.